as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Play action, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They're talking about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action. When all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Runs through the contact, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. The give is to Elliott, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now a give to Peterson running left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Winston. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jameis Winston keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
2nd and 12.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 77 yards.
And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On play action, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Off the play fake, Winston. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Winston. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And not much running room. Down to the 32. For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third down, Elliott. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
They'll give to Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's second and a yard.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A first down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Now Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the red zone now, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, Kamara. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Winston keeps it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jameis Winston, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the 2nd half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
After the sack on first down, Prescott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. This is Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Prescott.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Winston's throw caught by Bird here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Play fake. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Off the play fake, Prescott. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Johnson's got it complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Elliott. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And this one is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Winston. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now Dak. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Coming up on 2nd and 7. The give is to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
One last shot now for Winston. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.